Fudgy Bird 5 cent 500 bits.
Good afternoon, good evening, good morning to everybody out there. Jason here, Signature Esports, and a pleasure to have you live and in charge. A little countdown to green action here from Charlotte Motor Speedway, presented by Lunatic Designs. It is iRacing at its best, a championship race, and there can be only one. Qualifying underway with the drivers, and every point is necessary for every one of these drivers to make this happen. It is going to be an absolute blast of a night. As forgive me, sorry, I had something going on there. Had Speedy Trophies Truck Series ready to rock and roll. I'm telling you, this is going to be insane. Love the playoff format. 8 drivers here to compete for that final spot, for that number 1 spot, and everything is tight. Everything is going to be an absolute blast. So, how do I put this? We got a lot. Big Art leads in the point standings here. Has 8 wins and 23 starts. Is the current points leader by only 1 point. It's going to be crazy to watch how this one works. Hard Tongue, who is ready to rock and roll. He is 1 point off. He has 4 wins of the 21 starts, 13 top 5s. Brandon Banks. He's got 5 points to make up here tonight, and stage win could do a lot for that driver right there as we get ready to rock and roll. We'll talk about the starting grid here in just a moment. Michael Strickland, ready to rock and roll, 5 points behind as well. He could use her stage win himself. 13 top 5s, does not have a win in the series. Anthony Cronover in the playoffs as well. Has 1 win in his 15 starts, but has 15 points to make up tonight here in this championship race as everybody rock and rolls. And Michael Newbrow, 18 points off of Nathan Bigart, and has been very consistent and is ready to win Charlotte, I'm sure. John Hammond out there, 16 points off of the number 1 spot. He's got no wins in the series, but he's always a contender. 5 top 5s here, as it would be. And Mark Retchen has a win in this series, and and that was his only top 5, but you know, he's out there competing. He's ready to go. Striker getting some love out there from Mr. Van Ness. Thank you for the like out there, sir. Starting grid for tonight's race going to look as such. Colby Hartung gets that point for that pole sitter, as Eric Schaefer will be the outside pole sitter. The Pole Sitter Award sponsored by Stay Tuned Sports. Check out Stay Tuned Sports on Spotify, on YouTube. They've got a ton of fun podcasts. You get out there and chat with them live whenever they do go live. Love those guys. They're absolutely amazing. Connor Hazel is going to be there. Row number 2 with Zane Bailey. Michael Strickland, Anthony Crowner are going to be there. Row number 3. Brad Dove and John Hammond in row number 4. Nathan Bigard, Andrew Davis in row number 5. Chris Roberge and Michael Newbrow are going to be out there in row number 6. Row 7, it's going to be Brandon Banks and Jason Day. Alex Thompson, Ed Perry there in row number 8. Row 9 will be Justin Zukic and Brian Rayburn. Jorge Rincon's going to be out there with Bosworth in row 10. Row 11 is going to be Donnell Williams and Robert Church. Jerry Culver, Mark Retchen going to make up row number 12. Row 13 is going to be Coulter Jr. and Brad Harris. Devin Acuna, Ryan Wentz. We're going to make up row 14. Row 15 is going to be Hayden Malcolm, Christopher Toppings. And that'll be the final drivers here as they circle on out and they make the big one run. The race information, 134 laps tonight. The finale, track temperature at 80 degrees. We're going to be running nighttime, sunset into nighttime here at Charlotte Motor Speedway. The 1.45 mile length racing surface, 77 degrees on the air temperature, 43% humidity, clear skies with a 7-mile-an-hour wind. Stage lap is going to be completion of lap 40. 4 sets of tires, 100% fuel, no fast repair. Taking care of the truck is the most important factor. Colby Hartung, a former champion. Nathan Bigard, a former champion here in the Truck Series. And everybody is ready to go. Looking for some new drivers to get that first-time feel as the pace car will make that sharp left-hand turn into pit road. These drivers are ready to go. I'm ready to go. How about a little championship racing finale? Ready to go. We're green. Colby Hartung out, stretched early. We're going to refresh SDK so that way everything lines up correctly and give ourselves that maximum effort. Hello, Michael's mom. How you doing? Hartung, crown over. Connor Hazel, lap led now for Hartung. Nathan Bigard's going to have to make up some points here right now if it would be fastest lap of the race for John Hammond. Hammond could use the stage win as well. Andrew Davis up on the outside lane. Everybody's going to be pushing hard here. This is the final race. You have no give when it comes to this race. And everybody's going to be just doing what they can. Let's refresh a little bit. Please work. Please refresh. There it goes. Crown over to the lead. Colby Hartung back to second. Hartung up on the outside lane. This track's going to drive a lot like Kansas does. And should be a bottom feeding track, but you're going to be able to deliver a little bit of a defense here as these drivers go to work. John Hammond to the bottom side. Hugging the blue line is huge. Wall tap for the 33. Brandon Banks all over the back bumper of the 01. Trying to work his way forward. 5 of 134. Stage points are massive here. Colby Hartung got that pole sitter, so he's looking to make some things happen again. His driver's rolling. RB, thank you for the like, sir. Alex, thank you for the like. Budgie with 500 biddies early. Mr. Van Ness, thank you for the like as well. Everybody is moving. 16 to the 21. 16 up and out. Somebody into the wall. 16th out of the wall. 16 down in front of the 21. As Ed Perry goes to work, he's up 2. Mark Retchen up 9, trying to go places as well. Driver cams tonight, sponsored by Chop Shop Racing. There's Chris, the man, Roberge. Oh, Chris. trying to do what Chris does. He is a legend. He is up too early. The Robertsness, the legend. He says, hold my hat. I'm ready to go. Just behind, he's going to be Jason Day. Two Canadians side by side. Thank you for the chop chop out there. 98 trying to clear the 5-4, but the 5-2 having a good run so far. As we're 7 of 134. We'll keep him on a good run. There's Michael Newbrow behind him. Alex Thompson, our last driver, Kim, off to from the start of the race, does have the inside lane working for Bismarck, North Dakota. As the 21, the 28 of Rincon up 3 early. Mark Retched up 11 early. Drivers holding on. Turn your phone up. Turn your phone up. Anthony Crownover, your race leader. Connor Hazel just behind. Seeing the two Adrenaline Signs and Rap drivers ready to rock and roll. Colby Hartung holding on to third. John Hammond in fourth. Michael Strickland back to fifth where he was at. 33 rolling. Here comes Nathan Bigart. 5-4. Up 5. Roberge. Up 2. Here comes Jason Day. Newbrow trying to have some things happen and go his way. Right now seeing Mark Retched just behind. Retched hugging the bottom side of the racetrack. Ten laps in, Crownover, 4/10 of a second as they go. Everybody calm right now. I say calm. They're not that calm. (27-14-75), trying to make it happen. John Hammond outstretching the glove. Running close. Oh, he's got a good run here. Hold on to your butts, says the Budgie Bird. Crownover, Connor Hazel, Colby Hartung, Andrew Davis, your top 5. Big Art's going to be up 2. Roberge on the move, has Big Art there as well. Brandon Banks just behind. Some of these drivers might be just trying to save a little bit here. Roberge pushes tight, trying to stay in the wake of the drivers ahead of him. And we'll see Roberge trying to make something happen. 5-4. Rolling right behind Jason Day. Again, Mark Retched, your biggest mover of the race right now. Coulter Jr. is going to be up 9 spots. He's trying to get a little bit more out of this as well. Coulter a little bit higher, drops in, is going to try to roll low. Bosworth's going to be just ahead of the 28. Big run to the 32 to the outside of the 24. Into the wall he goes. 28's going to dive. Juan's going to get to the inside. He tried to make that move on the 24. Was not able to make it happen. Bosworth, wall scraping. Ed Perry coming around, trying to do what he can. 32 rolls. Colby Hartung, 33, back to the outside of the 75. Dudley, thank you for the like, sir. 15 of 134, 27 of Connor Hazel. Has been getting stronger and stronger each and every week. And watch the 14 now run the bottom side of the racetrack. Back to the inside he goes. Trying to take over second. He will do so. 33 all over the back bumper. 33 to the inside of the 27. 27 still there on the outside lane. 14 will be able to be clear, but not quite. 27 still there. Colby Hartung trying to close in that distance as John Hammond works on Andrew Davis on the outside. Hammond up near the wall. Hartung clears the 27, slides, dirty air. Now they relax. 88, we'll see the 01 just behind. Anthony Crown over 3/4 of a second lead, as it would be. Pro Rev on board. That gap has shrunk. Hartung. Halfway through the first stage. Dig it as hard as he can. Go Andrew Davis from RB. Davis has dropped back to 9th. As he's seen a lot of the drivers try to tackle here. Striker to the inside on the 27. 75 there as well. This is a patience track. 1.5 tracks are all about saving tire, running a consistent line, and having a lot of patience because everybody's fast. Little 4-pack of trucks all together. Bigart trying to find space here. There's the 98 just behind. 33 of Andrew Davis gets another run. Davis a little free off the corner. Looks fine, though. Looks fine. Mark Retchen back up 10. How about Brad Harris here in the 21? He saved a little bit for the tail end of this one. Harris up 13. Making more happen. Anthony Crown over half second now. The gap between he and Colby Hartung. Hartung with a stage win here halfway through this one would make it very interesting as John Hammond has to beat the guy in front of him, and so does the 5-4. 88 to the inside of the 27. Oh, the 01 is going to get tight to the 88. Runs him up the race line just a little bit there. He's good. Clean racing. And John drops it to the bottom side of the racetrack. Gets right there to the back bumper. 88 will be clear. Hartung closing in. These drivers battling it out here, doing everything they can. And all over to the back bumper, Hammond. It's going to be the 75. Sorry, the 5-4 on the 75. And there's Roberge. 01 to the outside of the 88. John Hammond trying to do what he can here. Crown over to Hartung. Hartung trying to get that clean air. Crown over could deal with a stage win here. The extra 10 points would matter. Hartung up on the outside. Gets a little wiggle, goes to the outside of the 5-5. Pass for the lead for Hartung. Big Art now to third. John Hammond up 4. Roberge up 6. Striker off 1. Now has to go back to work here as Andrew Davis has made it back to 7th. Banks up 5. Trying to make it happen. Jason Day digging. Newbrow inside the top 10. Alex Thompson just behind. He is up 4. Ed Perry up 4 as well. Brad Harris is going to be up 13. Every point matters. Hartung, clean air now. 1.6 the gap. Chopping it up. Truck Series is brought to you by all season long Speedy Trophies. You got to go to speedytrophies.com and check them out today. Absolute legends in the trophy business. Use your dang old promo code in the form of Chop Shop 10. You're going to save 10% on your first order of $10 or more. You can email info@speedytrophies.com or give them a call, 717-732-0795. You can join the Chop Shop Racing Series in their Discord or do all the extra stuff. I tell you what, Richard Murtaugh Racing, the Richard Murtaugh Racing Driving Academy is all a part of the Grand Ole PRS Setups .com or PremierRacingSetups.com website. Use promo code ChopShop15 to save 15% on an a la carte item today. Make sure you check them out. Thank you, Brian Rankin, for the like as well. We appreciate everybody being out there. Thank you, Budgie. Thank you, drivers. I hope you're all having a wonderful night. As Hartung leads right now, we're seeing it 27 of 134 being completed. Against stage lap to completion of lap 40. That's a massive day. Alex Thompson up 2. He's in 13th. Rincon up 5. Brad Harris up 14. Oh, drivers getting to the wall back here. Colby Hartung wants to be able to earn this stage himself. 12 laps to go into the stage, but if a caution comes out, that'll stack that whole field right back up. Coulter Jr. back in 24th. There's Ryan Went up top. Brian Rayburn. There he is. There's Rayburn off 4 from the start of the race. Trying to work his way back forward. Mark Retchen up 2. Was 11 spots to the good in the early going. Thompson tries to drive back to the bottom side. Eric Schaefer off 12 from the start of the race. Took the UL at the beginning of the race. Now working forward. Schaefer up to the back bumper of the 21. Gets there. Gives him a shove. Says, let's go, Mr. Harris. Alex Thompson on the bottom side. Is Brad Dove back there as well. Mr. Church. Hold on to everything he's got. Hartung now 1.5 the gap, 29 of 134. Brandon Banks has settled back in on the bottom side of the racetrack, 33 just ahead. John Hammond and Michael Strickland. Strickland to the back bumper. Hammond to the back bumper of Strickland. All of these points matter. Crown over. Trying to get that extra 9 point. 9 points matter. Score a point for Colby Hartung. That puts him tied with Big Art. Score the point for leading. That's a point to the advantage of Colby Hartung. And Nathan Big Art, right now, sitting in third, will only get 8 stage points. Colby Hartung would maximize the stage win. And that would put him to the advantage. 31 of 134. 1.7 second deficit. As 5-5 trying to protect on the 0-1. The 0-1 trying to get a run here. All these drivers battling it out. Oh, caution will come out here. Ryan Wendt. It was Bosworth into the wall. They lock it up. They minimize the damage there for both drivers. Oh, I take that back. Somebody got into. Who got into Ryan there? It was the 5'9", Hayden Malcolm. And that is not what Colby wanted to see. Colby Hartung needs that stage win. And to be honest with you, there's enough racing left toward the end of the. We're still 7 laps away to the end of the stage. As we'll be under caution, 33 being completed. He needs the stage win. You don't really want to give up track position, especially if you're any one of the drivers that are going to be looking for that. And you see the drivers in the yellow. Those are the drivers that need the points. You need the stage win. Big Art's I was going to say the top 10 has got to be staying Brad Banks coming to pit road. It's a lot of the field that's going to stay out. And without a doubt, if we're looking at it, a chance to flip the stage for any one of these drivers. But 11 drivers stay out. No driver off the lead lap. Connor Hazel actually should be your lucky dog here. He had 4.4 repaired on his truck, so he'll get one of his laps back here, or should get one of his laps, unless he was wrapped up at any of that. I do believe he might be staying out there. So let me take a look and see when he left pit road. Excuse me. Connor left pit road after the caution came out, so he will not get the lucky dog. So he'll be staying there. Kobe Hartung will get one more around here. We'll be 2 to green this time by, I do believe. These drivers coming to pit road. We should go back to green flag racing with 3 or 4 laps left. Kobe Hartung needs those points. Big Art trying to close that back in, but a chance for Hammond and Strickland to do something here. This kind of shakes up the stage. We'll see how this one will fare out. 14.5501.88. Where does Kobe Hartung go? Does he choose the inside lane? Does he choose the outside lane? Looks like it'll be lights off this time by. Inside lane for Kobe Hartung. Anthony Crownover on the outside. It'll be Big Art, Strickland, Hammond, Andrew Davis up there as well. Jason Day, Eric Schaefer, drivers up here looking for wins. The drivers in the white numbers, even if they're outlined, they are drivers looking for wins. They don't care who does what. The drivers in the yellow are your championship drivers. The drivers in the green numbers are your best of the rest championship drivers. They have their second championship going on. We'll talk about that at stage break here in just a moment as we get ready to get to the conclusion of this one. Muscarella Motorsports gives you your cautions. Thank you to Muscarella Motorsports for all that they do for us, and we appreciate every one of them. Cannot change lanes before the start finish line. 14.5501, 88, 75, 33, 52, 34. Schaefer, Williams, they're ready to go. $14.55, green flag. Oh, baby, Crownover got a big push there. Caution again. That'll be Hartung stage win. Kobe Hartung gets the stage win. Coulter Jr., Mark Retchen had an issue. Oh, Mark Retchen, I don't know if he got free. Something happened there. Get checked up with him. Oh, it did. It checked up. And then he got free trying to get going and nowhere for Coulter to go. So Kobe Hartung gets the stage win. Much needed points. Big Art is going to be second, though. So Hartung has a 2-position point lead by my abacus. Strickland's going to be third. Hammond fourth. Crownover fifth. Andrew Davis seems to be sixth. Jason Day seventh. And Perry eighth. Eric Schaefer will be ninth. Brad Dove 10th. These drivers continue to kick butt and take names, and we appreciate all the drivers as we'll see them roll out. It'll be Hartung, Big Art, Strickland, Hammond, I do believe. All right, here's your points for, that needs to be a little bit bigger. Hold on. Way bigger. Here it is. Coming into today's race, it was Nathan Big Art, Kobe Hartung, Brandon Banks, Michael Strickland, tied for third. Was Banks leading that with the majority of the wins. Strickland in fourth. Crownover, Hammond, Newbrow, Mark Retchen And then your best of the rest championship points look as such. It'll be Ed Perry over Jerry Culver by 16 position points. Ed Perry currently did get I don't think he got any stage points there, so he's just looking to finish better. He just needs to finish 16 spots better than Jerry Culver. That is the closest battle we have going on. But anything can happen, and this race is far from over. As we got a new race leader, it'll be Brandon Banks, Michael Newbrow, Chris Roberge. Now, this is a different story. If Bigart or Hartung finish 10 spots behind Brandon Banks wins this. I'm sorry, it'd be 14 spots. Let me doing the math. Because Banks did not get any stage points there. Wasn't able to race it out. So, man, kind of a hard-pressed one. All right, I'm going to step away for just a moment. They might go back green flag. Thank you, Larry, for the like, sir. If they go back green flag, I will be right back in just a moment. I have to go check on something. I smell something, and it's not good. Credit Banks with lap led. Now Roberge to the bottom side. Newbrow's going to be in tow. Roberge out front trying to catch up some points as well. Finishing position for this driver is going to be massive. Colby Hartung trying to work his way forward. Again, patience is going to be a big key here. Nathan Bigart back to 11th. Needing to hold on. Jerry Culver up 13. Everybody happening. Everybody doing what they can. 13 to the outside. It's going to clear the 20. Zane Bailey, 31-33 on the I rating. Making more happen here. Anthony Cronover off 7 from the start of the race as John Hammond just behind. massive undertaking when it comes to this racetrack. 43 of 134. Long way to go. One pit stop at minimum for these trucks like we saw last week. We're going to see if the drivers who have speed are going to be the drivers who have longevity as well. That's one of the big factors here. Hartung to the outside. It's going to drop in on Roberge. 88 up there as well. Roberge, credit point, lap led. Clean races are going to be huge here. 14 all the way to the bottom. We'll look to the inside. Race wins are everything. Hartung. The drive in will be side by side. Brandon Banks, a chance to save a little bit here. 4-lap older tires, but really not that big of a difference when it comes to the tire disadvantage because they literally went green and the caution comes out. Dakota and Malcolm out of the race. Zukic is going to be 5 laps down. Ryan Wendt is 7 laps down. Connor Hazel 8 laps down. And so these drivers try to make more happen here. Colby Hartung, your race leader. Brad Harris up 23 spots. This track has been kind to him. Harris given on 33. He's going to be working to the outside of the 98. Michael Strickland in tow. Brandon Banks is going to be up 8 here. Robert Church up 15. Big Art again up 1. Culver up 14. Rincon up 9. This is a track to save some tire. You have the 99 ahead of the 1 here. Bosworth in the 32 and 20th to the outside of the 20 of Zane Bailey. Zane Bailey came in on 33. He's giving up track position right now. Donnell Williams to the inside of the 29. That is Christopher Toppings here. Little snap-on good wrench extra. Hartung sees the 98 in tow. I think the 14 has to back up the corner here. He's letting Brad Harris go. Brad Harris getting a big lead here. He's up a ton of spots from the start of the race. But one of the things that you got to remember, Hartung did the same thing and let them get out and tracked him back down. He said he was going to get out. He was going to practice this track. He was going to try to get himself the best possible finish and the best possible outcome. And right now, he leads in the point standings, would lead in the point standings with the stage win. And needs a clean race as well. Clean race will maximize the bonus points here. And an absolute blast. So far, so good. 01 sees Church behind. Bigart to 6th. Church and Jerry Culver having great races right now as John Hammond side by side with a 5-5. Six on the outside. You get a point for leading the most laps as well. Brad Harris out front. Strickland gets around Colby Hartung. Hartung has led the most laps so far, but that can change to any driver. Zero incidents are huge. Brandon Banks closing back in. Big Art in 6th. Has Church behind him. Jerry Culver up 15. Cronover off 3. John Hammond in 10th. Again, saving a little bit here. Andrew Davis trying to roll his way forward. He's utilizing that outside lane. Strickland to Hartung. Just 0.2 of a second. And both drivers trying to wrap the bottom side of the racetrack. 98 trying to close in on Brad Harris. Roberge has a battle going on. Harris just looking for a win. Hartung where he is at. If I count the points that he's earned, I've got my notepad here, folks. So I'm trying to make sure I'm doing the math correctly, so bear with me. Pole position plus leading a lap. It's 3 points to the good, so he's right now with Bigart in sixth. He sits in fourth. He is 4 points to the good over Nathan Bigart. If he gets 0 incidents, he would be, well, depending on Bigart as well, would be that way. So Bigart needs to lead a lap. That'll negate one of those points. And if this would end up at a tie, Nathan Bigart would win the championship because of the amount of wins. 88 to the outside of the 98. 21 gets freed up a touch. $14 back to the inside of the 98. Hartung will see Strickland. Strickland trying to negate some points here. Hartung to Roberge. Here comes Brandon Banks again. Roberge to Hartung. Hartung, bottom side, 98, up near the wall. 14 out of the corner. Trying to keep it clean. As the racing just picks up. Bigart 1.6 back. It's cleared Robert Church, but Anthony Crownover having to save a little bit here, as well as the 75 of John Hammond. That's your closest battle. Strickland, if he can lead a lap here, he'll get some gains. He's going to try to slide. The 21 gets tight. 21 back to the outside. 88 tries to drive off. Hartung trying to get back to the back bumper to the 98. So tough to pass here. Banks has that extra point, but he needs 4 more points, and he's going to try to work the outside of the 14. He's going to drop in. High entry, low exit. 88 almost in the way of the 14. 98 into the wall. 21 blocking lanes of traffic. 14 back to the outside. Hartung will get there. Freed up for the 14. 88 uses the 14. I'm sorry, the 14 uses the 98 as a block. And now Harris trying to carry the outside lane. 14 to the bottom side. Brandon Banks has stretched his hand out and says, let's go. Hartung back to the lead, but not for long. Harris trying to make it work. 60 of 134. 14 clears up. 88 to the back bumper to the 21. 21's free. Stryker trying to make it happen. Strickland feeling the pressure. I'm feeling it for him. Hartung, half-second lead now. Bigart within a second. 88 trying to clear the 21. Freed. 21 gets bumped by the 88 there. Connor Hazel having an off-track. Caution comes out. Oh, the 20 and the 40 tangle. Zane Bailey and Ryan Wendt. Here's Zane Bailey. Little wall tap, 40 to the inside. 20. I don't know what happened there. that shouldn't have caused him to spin out. Man, oh man. What gear was he running in? 3,133 I-rated driver. Seeing that happen. Colby Hartung is your race leader. We'll see if he comes to pit road. I see a few drivers not coming to pit road. Big Art is going to come to pit road. So we're going to see drivers take tires here. In the early going, they do have an extra set. And this is not something you want to see any one of these drivers. I mean, we're talking about 25 lap fresher tires. That's a massive advantage. A massive advantage. So Big Art is coming to pit road. Hartung trying to see what he can do here. Maybe thinking there's going to be another caution. But even so, that's a lot to work through. Brandon Banks, John Hammond, your top five. Rincon, Newbrow, Jason Day. And so now the points are going to all shake it up. Coulter Jr. on pit road. Zane Bailey still out there. He's going to get the UL here. Ryan Went on pit road. Has a massive amount of damage. Man, oh man. Brandy said it's okay. Get the secret back up and running, VS. Victoria doesn't have too many secrets left. And Ryan keeps carrying it around. Ain't nothing wrong with that store, right? Tell you what. Man, oh man. Something had to happen because that thing just went around. I'm not sure what it was. Oy vey. All right. Thank you to the driver cams once again. We appreciate Roberge getting out there running. He's been fast today. He likes this racetrack. That's a good thing. Jason Day on board as well. He's still out there inside the top 10. Try to make more things happen for him. And then that's Alex Thompson. Why is the 40 sitting in the middle of the truck? I don't know. Is he? Oh no, he's not. He's just not sitting. He's outside of the truck. That's just the crossbar. It almost looked like it. I thought he might have. Things do happen. All right, pace car is going to dive in. We're going to go back to it here as we hit that big old third caution of the race. All for incidents. Green flag. Six free. Bottom side, Newbrow. Had to check up hard there. It's going to be in the grass. Hold on to it, Newbrow. Colby Hartung to Michael Strickland. This is a chance for those new tires to come into play for a lot of drivers. Roberge, one of those drivers. Connor Hazel, leaving pit road. Eric Schaefer, one of those drivers as well. Schaefer to the back bumper of the 28. Schaefer down on the bottom side. Try to make this quick, fast, in a hurry here as Connor comes off pit road. 98 to the back bumper of the 28. New tires are just going to rule here. They're just going to be able to turn so much better. And trying to have the strategy. Oh, Churchy into the wall back here. Thompson on the bottom side. Zukic Getting around Coulter Jr. Coulter on pit road. He's got some damage as well. 20 rolling there. Oh, did you ask why he was sitting in the middle of the track? Is that what you were asking? He was sitting in the middle of the track because he got turned. Hartung with a 4X. Oh, 21 and the 01 chase each other down. So the clean race not going to happen. So that's a bonus point. That's negated here. Hartung, Nathan Bigart, if he can get up there, which is something he's trying to do right now, could get the bonus point for most laps led if he can get there. Right now, Schaefer has drawn back. He is stuck behind some traffic here. John Hammond, again on 37. We'll see the 33 be able to shoot the outside lane. 21 got freed up by the 01. And Nathan Bigart is driving like he's got a mission. Hartung still trying to lead here, and a lot can happen. There still needs to be a green flag pit stop for these other drivers. 01 to the inside, 14 will travel back down. It's Bigart. This is the first time he's seen a little bit of clean air here, and he's just going to be able to drive away. There's not much he's going to be able to do here. Not much difference of anything he's going to be able to do here. Bosworth hits the grass back there. Hartung will just see him drive away right now. Andrew Davis is going to be in third. Hartung needs more drivers, but he needs to, backs into the wall. Hard into the wall back here. So Bigart, a full second lead. Andrew Davis is going to pass Hartung like he's standing still. Hartung needs Davis to lead those laps. Would need those bonus points. Michael Strickland came in on 37 last time. Brandon Banks and on 33. Churchy, he's now in here. He's to the outside of Banks. Church to the outside. Banks giving him the room. Davis trying to close it on Bigart. Davis, the outside lane. Tries to close in. Strickland goes back a spot as Church runs the outside lane. Hartung, 2.5. 0.7 of a second a lap difference when it comes to lap times. Davis, 30:39 his last time by. You see Bigart, he's just trying to roll. So credit Bigart with a lap led. And now with 2 points separating them, that's 1 point advantage Hartung. If Bigart has if Bigart doesn't have an incident point here, that would be everything with it. So Hartung behind Church. Vern, thank you for subscribing. Thank you, Pats fan, for giving him a gifted sub. Thank you, sir. Your first gifted sub. Thank you, sir. John Hammond coming around. He was in on 37. Bosworth came in on 62. So, again, a lot of racing still left. And the big story here is these drivers keep it on 62. How about Davis? Davis closing it down. Quarter second now, the difference. Davis, very high, low line to the second lane. Has closed into the 01. Andrew Davis to the bottom side in tow. Changes his lane up a little bit here. Thank you for becoming a member out there on.
Pat's fan 12873 became a warrior.
Thank you for becoming a warrior, sir. I appreciate you. So Davis tried to close in on Big Art, changed his lane up a little bit, and did not work. Toppings coming to pit road, 29 on. And we'll have to see how this will fare out. Nathan Big Art had to do something different. That's exactly what he's doing. Came to pit road, changed up the cycle. Colby Hartung still sitting inside the top 5. Has Bosworth just ahead of him. Anthony Cronover came in on 14. He might be just trying to save here. We'll see. Eric Schaefer in 11th has Roberge to the bottom side. And John Hammond trying to work here. Brandon Banks still inside the top 10. Half a tenth. Or half a second. 79 and 134. Oh, Mark Retchin having an issue. Retchin on the bottom side. He's good. This racetrack is a terrible. Into Donnell Williams. Donnie slow on the racetrack. So Donnie coming to pit road, so will Mark Retchin. 2 trucks involved in something there. So Big Art to Davis. Robert Church again up 19 spots. Bosford up 16. Hartung still sits in 5th. Hartung has been out. Mark Retchin having a jump to pit road. His championship hopes out. The more positions that happen here. 13 sees the 27 there. 13 trying to get to the back bumper of the 14. 14 drops to the corner. 13 will try to have the run. That's Jerry Culver to the outside. One more position point. As the 99 of Zukic goes around. Zukic in 24th. He is 4 laps down. He's just got newer tires than the driver ahead of him. He came in with the other drivers just behind him. So Hartung just trying to take care of things just outside the top 5, 8.5 back. And the longer that he runs, there's 20 lap difference on those tires. They're gonna have to start thinking about coming to pit road any moment. You run about 45 to 52 laps, depending on how your cycle is covered there. Church, seeing the 29 on the bottom side. Oh, the 29 gets up in a Church. Puts him into the wall a little bit there. That's Christopher Toppings. Got into Church. BBR, thank you very much for coming to the Warrior. I appreciate you.
VBR Racing Network became a warrior.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for becoming a supporter. Davis still 7/10 of a second difference here. Stryker still got pace here as well. These drivers have not left the top 10. It just shows you how good they are. Just the difference on tires right now is massive for the rest of the field. Roberge has saved a little bit here, but he's got an 11.5 second lead over Nathan Big Art, who took sail and said, I got to get out front, and I've got to get out front now. Hartung, 10 seconds now. He still sits inside the top 10. But Nathan Big Art would lead in the championship standings, as it would be. Bosworth, Culver, tire strat working. Big Art with clean air, his last lap, half a tenth better. And we're seeing Davis start to slip back. And that's that high line. Toppings out there on newer tires. Came in on 75 on his lap 75. Toppings 2 laps down right now. And so the 13 lap pressure tire is going to be a good thing. You got to feel like Superman, but he's got a lot of ground to make up as the 29 goes to it. 87 of 134. 29 to the bottom side. 33 gives him the lane and says, let's go. And he's going to try to unlap himself. A full second now as Davis backs the corner up. Again, working the outside lane. Trying to do what he can here. Colby Hartung. As the 98 of Roberge tracked in. Roberge has gotten around these two drivers. Now Strickland and Banks both have led laps here. Ooh, baby. 5-4 across the nose of the 88. Bigard seeing the 29, bottom side. He's going to let the 29 go. It's not a bad idea. Just let him go. Hartung, 1.8 back is going to be Roberge. Last lap, Roberge, fastest driver on the racetrack, besides Church. Bigard's committed to a different strategy here. And the majority of the drivers have ran the strategy. Right now, 51 laps for all the drivers who came in on lap 37. They've had a caution in between all this, so they've got a lap or so. But we're to the point now that they can make it. So Brandon Banks, first to hit pit road. Hartung doing what he needs to as well. 31.89, his last lap. Lap times have leveled off. And I tell you what, Hartung has got some pace here. Brad Harris into pit road. Alex Thompson into pit road. Bigard is committed. It's going to have to stay out. Keep it on 62 would put him in about 110. Hartung, John Hammond on the pit road. Jason Day on pit road. Newbrow's going to stay out. Michael Strickland, the last driver left out there. Besides Ed Perry, both keep it on 37. 5-5. There to the back bumper of Ed Perry. Eric Schaefer in 8th. Hartung hitting his pit box. Again, was your pole sitter tonight. And it would need it. 21 coming off pit road. It's going to be a lap down. Colby Hartung leaving pit road now. Hartung is a lap down. Long pit stop for these drivers is massive. Big Art coming up in around 3 and 4. We'll hit the front straightaway. We'll have a lap and a half to Hartung, as that'll be the pace. 31.73 for Nathan Bigart. Colby Hartung will be the first driver a lap down, as we'll see Stryker leave pit road. But Hartung's going to be up to speed. Thompson's 2 laps down. John Hammond's a lap down. Newbrow's a lap down. Bigart coming around. We'll see Harris unlap himself here on the outside. So Harris was 2 laps down. Now is in 20th, a lap down. The 01 trying to carry forward. And Colby Hartung leads that second group. Hartung sees the 4, gets into him a little bit there. Now the 5-5 to the outside of the 4. Cronover and Schaefer side by side. Bigart to Davis, 2 seconds. So the cycle would be, they've ran 33, so 22 laps would be about the cycle that Bigart would have to catch up. And because of how this cycle worked, it just did not make sense for the drivers to stay out and not be competitive And now we have altering strategies. Hartung is he's gonna have to do something here. He would be your lucky dog. See Roberge of the wall hard there. He's in 6th. Roberge 15 seconds back. So Brandon Banks trying to be that eligible lucky dog candidate as well. He came in a lap earlier than Colby Hartung. Stryker to John Hammond. Those drivers came in 2.5 seconds apart. And right there, the 75 to the back bumper of the 5.5. 75 trying to clear these two. He's going to work the outside lane. He's going to be able to drive around the outside very, very, very much. 4 to the back bumper to the 5.5 of Anthony Crownover. 4 back to the inside. These two going at it back here. As Big Art trying to do what he can. Schaefer to Anthony Crownover. If I'm Crownover or I'm Schaefer. 4. Oh, into the way to the 88. 3 wide. 4, no doubt, trying to help his teammate, trying to slow some of these drivers down. Right now, 2.7, the gap, Big Art to Andrew Davis. We're getting down to the wire. The drivers have committed. 3 sets of tires on the wall for the drivers. Colby Hartung trying to unlap himself. Jerry Culver to pit road. So we'll see how this cycles out for Hartung, Brandon Banks, and John Hammond. Those are the first drivers there. Bosford coming to pit road. Big Art. Has seen the laps led. Colby Hartung up to 9th. And has Rayburn ahead. Roberge coming to pit road. Early pits for these drivers. With 34 laps to go, some of these drivers are thinking, hey, I've got to put myself in a better situation here. Big Art will be on pit road about 43 seconds. The pit stop will be about 14 and a half to 15. Could shorten up the fuel. He'll be lighter. He'll be able to be fine. Andrew Davis sees the 2 of Donnell Williams just behind. So a lot of these drivers still trying to do what they can. Church in 3rd. 102 of 34. Big Art rolling. See where all the racing's at. Still Anthony Crownover and Eric Schaefer. Here comes Michael Newbrow. Newbrow, new tires. Going to be able to go to the inside. 5.5's going to give him the room. Crownover in 5th. Schaefer in 4th. 6 to the bottom side. 5.5 follows suit. Eric Schaefer, middle lane. These two still going at it. It's the closest battle you have for position. 21 seconds back. Jorge Rincon has Ed Perry and Brad Harris right there with him. Newbrow is closing in quick. He's having a good run. Colby Hartung catching fire here, has gotten around Mr. Church. And I tell you what, Colby, he's running about a second a lap faster, almost 2 seconds a lap faster than Nathan Big Art. 30 laps to go this time by for the 01. It's a 74 of Brian Rayburn just ahead. You see Andrew Davis just back here, and right behind him is Colby Hartung. And then Brandon Banks on the back straightaway as well. So we're seeing a lot of the drivers. Brad Dove coming to pit road. We're seeing a lot of the drivers that stayed out. They're starting to hit those final pit stops. Rayburn, he's in 6th. He is right there as the 0-1. Rayburn is going to go a natural lap down. Rayburn to the 0-1. There's the 2 of Donnell Williams. Colby Hartung trying to do what he can here, trying to unlap himself. 106 of 134. So Nathan Bigart, Andrew Davis, Robert Church. There's the 25 coming off pit road. Going to put Dove 2 laps down. Roberge 2 laps down as well. Their final pit stops. Oh, baby. 5 sees the 75 and the 88. John Hammond, Michael Strickland inside the top 10. Nathan Bigart sees the 2 go around. 107 of 134. These drivers have been out there for 45 laps. And they'll probably run it to the end. There's Churchy, Eric Schaefer, Anthony Crownover still in tow. Colby Hartung trying to close in some of the distance. Hartung sees Rayburn. We'll go to the outside of Rayburn. We'll make that pass. Roberge to the bottom. Slides the corner. Roberge is hauling. 33, almost put 3 wide there. 25 there as well. So Dove trying to play catch up with a 98. That's a battle for position there. Anthony Cronover still working. Colby Hartung will unlap himself here. And Hartung has positions ahead of him. And now the 0-1 will have to do what he can here. Andrew Davis will do what he can. He is closing in. Admin box gives you 25 laps to go. The 0-1 has to pit for fuel. Colby Hartung, 31:20, his last lap. Rode way up to get around some traffic here. Brian Rayburn back there. Brandon Banks there as well. Anthony Cronover, Eric Schaefer. Bigart to pit road. Davis to pit road. Church coming to pit road. Eric Schaefer, Anthony Cronover. Still trying to make it happen. Colby Hartung into the corner. Bigart was able to get such a big lead. He's going to come. Bigart's going to come out right behind Colby Hartung. He's not going to have to work very hard to get the lead back here. The advantage is massive. And 24 laps to go. Colby Hartung cannot run fast enough laps and does not have a big enough lead over Bigart, which is about 9.5 seconds right now as Bigart gets up to speed. Eric Schaefer leads this race. 16 to the outside of the 5.5, trying to work here. Thompson with newer tires. Toppings into pit road. Zukic leaving pit road. 16 on the outside of the 5.5. Ooh, close. 16. Has to run a little bit closer. 55 again on the bottom side. Thompson clears the 55, trying to unlap himself from Eric Schaefer as the 99 comes off pit road. Hartung, 4.5 back. Brandon Banks, striker. Bigart just ran his fastest lap of the race at 30:02. There's just no way to keep him. We're talking 20 lap pressure tires. There's no way to keep him from winning the race. But how do you mitigate the damage? Oh, one to the outside. Ooh, wall tap. So Big Art gets around Strickland. 5.5 seconds to Hartung. Hartung has caught Anthony Crownover. There's Brad Dove behind the 14. Brad Dove choosing the outside lane. 14's going to have to give it to him. Here comes Roberge as well. So Big Art gets around Banks up on the outside lane. Anthony Crown over to pit road. Eric Schaefer to Thompson. Thompson trying to get around Eric Schaefer. Thompson has the tires. He should be able to just drive. Be able to throttle up. We'll get around him. Schaefer coming to pit road. That'll put Colby Hartung in the lead again. Big Art, 4 seconds the gap. Sorry, 2.5 seconds the gap. Brandon Banks there as well. 18 laps to go. Colby Hartung is out front, but for how long? Schaefer to pit road. Andrew Davis gave it a 110. He's got about a 12.5 second difference between he and Colby Hartung. 17 laps to go. Hartung needs to finish right behind Big Art. Brian Rayburn to pit road. 17 laps to go. 28-34, they have a battle. Battle for the lead. It's going to be all but there. One's going to pass him. 14 will make sure to run what he can here. It's not about fuel. It's about where he finishes. Oh, 98 in the wall. There's a 16 of Thompson. Oh, one will drive to the outside. Roberge trying to get his lap back here. Roberge trying to get around Thompson. That's a battle for position. Crownover just ran his fastest lap of the race at 30.06. Schaefer at 29.9. Oh, 32 of Bosworth. 475 side by side. Brandon Banks just behind John Hammond. Hammond's a little slideways there. So a chance for any one of these drivers. 5-4 into the corner. 32 along for the ride. Schaefer. A lap down to Colby Hartung and Nathan Big Art. John Hammond trying to close in. He's in third. 32 to the inside. There's a 5-4 there. 32. Bottom side. 75. Little wall tap. We'll see Brandon Banks close in. 13 laps to go. Hartung trying to hold on to second. Oh no! Donnell Williams. That was a hard hit. Sorry, folks. I don't know what happened there. I think he just got free. Oh, his team. Oh, no. The 5-5 trying to throttle up. Gets right in the left rear of Donnell Williams. Oh, no. Bigard, 4.4 seconds. Davis behind Hammond. It's 5 seconds the gap. Is catching Colby Hartung. Colby Hartung needs Davis to have issues. Hartung, 31.93 his last lap. And then 31.98. Davis running 31.7s. Donnie having a jump to pit road at the end of this one. Hartung needs Davis to have some major issues right now, or he's going to lose this championship. Big Art trying to hold on. He'll have the most laps led, so that'll be a bonus point. And if he has a 0x, that'll be it. We'll look at the final tally at the end of this one. With 10 laps to go. There's Brad Taub. Give it a 103. Culver working as well. He gets around Rincon. Michael Newbrow inside the top 10. Davis's last lap, 31.14. Gives a little breathing room, but not much to Colby Hartung. Hartung 7 seconds the gap. Sees the 32 on the outside lane. 2.8 the gap. Davis faster than your leader. Last time by. The 01 gets around the 25. And the maximum effort. Nathan Bigart. Oh, caution will come out. Caution comes out, Brad Dove. Whoa. Eric Schaefer, the inside net code. Eric Schaefer, this is a Dove comes down to the inside. He's running the high side here. He changes his lane right about now. Schaefer has a run. Schaefer goes to the inside, net code. Oh, baby. Net code. iRacing did it. Well, this changes a few or 10 things. We got a bunch of drivers that have new tires, have an extra set. And we have drivers coming to 110, 116, 115. And we're 6 laps to go. Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's going to get interesting. Who comes in? Well, I hope everybody does. Let's see this one race out. There's 14. He's coming to pit road. He'll be the first one. A lot of drivers coming to pit road. They're going to do it. Bomb dude, take it for the share. I don't know if he is or not. But I will tell you that this happened to Colby Hartung earlier when he was leading. So Big Art Davis stay out. Eric Schaefer, I thought was going to be your lucky dog there, but he was involved in the caution. So Anthony Crownover will come back around. And that'll be how that one works. Right back and grab some water. Oh, 23-19. That's what it is. Hartung is starting fifth. We have Big Art, Davis, Church, John Hammond up in the mix. Brandon Banks there as well. Nathan Big Art had the roles flipped on him. And it's going to try to hold on. We'll be completing lap 131 right now. Oh, baby. Let's do it to it. Restart zone coming up. Green flag. 3 to go. Drivers are free. 13 out of the wall. 14 to the inside. Colby Hartung. To the bottom side. Caution comes back out. Eric Schaefer, Justin Zukic. We have 3 attempts at a green-white checkered. Here's what happened. We're going to back up here. Oh, 98 got free. Zukic went to the inside. More net code into the 5-5. Muscarella giving us a like. 5th caution. Time the caution came out. Thought Hartung was 3rd, but he was 4th, I believe. I do believe, Churchy was 4th, so that'll be where that's at. That's your race, but don't count out John Hammond. We'll have our first attempt at a green-white checkered. We got Jason Day up there as well. New Brass up there inside the top 10. Brad Dove will be your lucky dog. Well, actually, Hartung ahead of Church. When the caution flag flew, hold on. Let's see when the lights come on. Oh, the light should have already been on. Hold on. Let's look at the flagman. Where's it at? It's green. And then looking, waiting for the caution lights. Hartung did have the bottom. But I don't see any caution lights on just yet. So maybe where are the caution lights on this racetrack? How come they're not showing up on the walls? Like, it doesn't matter. Yeah. Either way, we'll have to see how this one will roll out. So, yeah. 3 attempts at a green-white checkered. The 0-1. Laskowski, thank you for the like. The 0-1 is going to use the outside lane. 14 is going to be behind the 33 here. And the 0-1 knows that the 14's got new tires. And so does all but, the top 3 on the outside lane. The 5 is going to restart out there, so he's going to restart 4th. But he'll have an advantage with the 0-1. Colby Hartung needs to see positions here. As Nathan Bigard's going to have to play a lot of defense here. And if more drivers pass Nathan, well, this will be interesting. It's going to be interesting. Holy cow, does the story doth unfold. The 01 hangs the championship in the balance of 19-lap older tires and some hungry drivers. 33 trying to warm up the tires. You do not want to stall out here. 5 under the back bumper of the 01, 14 under the back bumper to the 33. Into the restart zone. They're green. Cannot change lanes before the start-finish line. Is going to be able to do so. 14 to the outside. Church to Hartung. Hartung. Banks on the inside. Hartung to Banks. Banks on the bottom. Banks and Hartung. They come around. Banks goes around. Hartung goes up. Hartung, white flag waves. Final lap. 5-2 to the bottom. Here comes the 21 of Harris. Big Art got turned. Banks off the surface. Colby Hartung trying to duck, dodge, dive, dodgeball. Hartung is going to win. Harris will finish second. I'm sorry, Jason Day will finish second. Harris will finish third. Hartung wins. Whoa. What an end. Whoa. I don't know what happened. Something happened. Hartung wins. What happened to Big Art and Banks? Oh no. The 01 having to protect. The 5-4 with a run. Goes to the bottom. Oh, a bump. Bad bump. Oh no, I think the 5-4 had to lift for the 01 there. The 01 down to block. Had to. Go to Colby here. Colby's there. He's on the bottom side. 5-4 comes across the nose. Right there. Oh, man, just bad timing. And the 14 goes around to the outside. Man, oh, man. Colby Hartung will celebrate. And this is your race result. Officially unofficial, of course. Colby Hartung, Jason Day, Brad Harris, your top 3. Andrew Davis, Michael Newbrow inside the top 5. Big Art will finish 6th. Strickland 7th. Ed Perry, Brandon Banks, Jerry Culver, your top 10. Brad Dove, Anthony Crownover, John Hammond, Jorge Rincon, all on the lead lap. Schaefer, first driver, a lap down. Alex Thompson, Chris Roberge, Robert Church. All the way through 18th. 19th will be Toppings, Justin Zukic. Brian Rayburn, Bosworth will be through 22nd. Williams, Retchen, Hazel, Bailey, Coulter Jr., and Ryan Wendt through 28. Devin Acuno, Hayden Malcolm out a little bit earlier. And man, oh man. Wow. And a reason to blow it up. Somebody did something out there. So close to that top 3, yes, sir. Laskowski, thank you for the love. Appreciate you. Budgie, the creator of clips and the capture of awesomeness. Yes. Thank you for the hydrate, Pats fan. Appreciate you. Thank you for the gifted sub again. I had something go. I don't know what it was. Holy cow. That was insane. CJ, Team NT, Gravedigger, Dunkin' Donuts, Kool-Aid. There's some awesome paints out there. Thank you, CJ. Let's go for Rayburn from Kaylee out there earlier. Sorry about missing chat. Tony, what'd you say out there, sir? What did Bigard to even attempt to block there. There's no way he was holding him off. I know. Great run for Churchy. Congrats to Colby. And I'm waiting for the officially unofficial stuff here. I know that they're going to have things fixed out here, but definitely want to make sure that I get the official word. And we'll go, we'll make them, I don't know, we make them wait. Sherry, thank you for the like, dear. I appreciate you. What an end. That was a crazy end. And we're gonna go back. I'm just waiting on two things, folks. That's all I'm waiting on. Or I say I'm waiting on one thing, just one thing. I want to make sure we're good to go there. Corey Bodnott was that's Red Slice Gaming out there. He was your RC tonight. He oh no, man, oh man. That's what it was from his point of view. So Colby, right here, he's out of the throttle. He's lifting because he knows that they're going to have the run here, right? He's going to stay bottom side. 5-4 comes down. I don't have a clue. That was crazy. That was crazy. That was close. So close. Man, oh man. Man, oh man. How about Harris, man? He had a hard charge. He's your hard charger of the day, too. Brad Harris of 23 spots. Before we... Man, oh man. I'm at a loss for words. I'm just waiting for... I'm waiting to see if they're going to do the points now. That's it. There it is. There it is. All right. Standings. Official by 9 points. We're going to talk to the man by 9 points, and you needed every bit of that tonight, and now you're a two-time. Can I call you two-time? I was waiting for it. There's Kobe Hartung, your two-time Chop Shop Racing Truck Series champion here for the Speedy Trophies Truck Series. Dude, that happened all in front of you, and all I was thinking, we're going to have a different person up here. Somebody else is going to win. And man, oh, man. You didn't come to pit road, and did you think that was going to bite you for a little bit? Because I know that I was trying to abacus my points away here, and I was like, man, he's got to finish second. Well, here's the thing. You were the best truck all night. Just pit strategy flipped the script, right? And Tony Kivett out there from DBR. We all know Tony. We love Tony. He said, congrats to Colby on the championship. Heck of a job on Colby to miss that. Hold on. Discord. Thank you. No, we're good. No, Colby, for whatever reason, whenever I push my mouse forward, I hit my stream deck and I turned Discord off. Tell people again what you were saying. Apologies.
Oh, all good. I mean, that was an emotional roller coaster of a green white checker. I mean, I knew I had tires over Nate, but Nate's not going to go down without a fight.
Right.
So I mean, yeah, I thought I was done there when Banks got me on the restart. And, you know, I didn't really see much coming out of 4, but them two tangled in front of me, and I guess I was in the right position at the right time and went right on by. I thought I was gonna get involved in it too.
Did you get any incident points out of that? Because when I went back and looked at it, let me go. We're gonna go. We're gonna go to the restart because I think that's probably we'll go far chase. We're gonna all watch it together.
I don't think I did.
All right. So you restart inside behind a 33, right? And the only thing you could do is just hold it until you can get to the restart zone, right? Or until the start finish line, because you can't change lanes until the start finish line. And you're trying. He's free in front of you, and then you're like, okay, I'm good.
Oh man, yeah, that was pure chaos. I'm rewatching it back now, and oh my lord.
We're watching at half speed. You're behind Church, and you're just trying to go places. 5-4 goes by you. There goes Banks, who's just had a great day.
It was netcode on Nate too. Dang. Oh man.
Well, he had to block, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
But I mean, do you really block? I mean, you and Banks were gonna have. If you finish ahead of Nate, then there's no tie, right? And you win, right? That's just kind of how that goes.
I think if I finished second and Banks won, I think I still had the advantage there because of the stage.
Yep.
But oh man,
big run for the 5-4. You're there to the inside. He goes down, and I mean, he turns down. The 0-1 tries to turn down to block the 5-4's run, and boy, you were able to skirt on by.
Oh yeah. Where did Nate end up finishing? Did he get wrecked? Or
he finished sixth. So you still had 3 points to play with there, but I think up until that point he had a 0 incident night, so it would have been 2 points to play with. Yeah. So actually you'd have been fine.
Yeah, wow. Yeah, that was an insane restart. I definitely didn't expect that to happen, especially after I got passed by Banks, who was also on fresh tires. I thought he was gonna lock it up, but I guess if I finished second, I would have been fine anyways.
Yeah. So,
in hindsight, maybe I should have taken it a little more easy.
You got I don't know. That could have ended up in your lap.
Yeah.
I mean, you were in position because of where you're at. Stage points were the big factor. You had 12 points for the stage over his 11. You got a point for being the pole sitter and for leading a lap. That's the 3 points right there.
So yeah, I mean, I practiced hard last night and this morning to get myself ready.
Man, oh man.
And it worked out.
And then the 5 extra points for winning the race, that would have been the deciding factor. If he won, that would have been it. Yeah. So there it is. It's the 40-35 split. Yep. Oh man.
I just man, I still feel bad for Nate because he won a lot of races this season, and he was definitely the best car this season. Maybe not the best car this race, but he did until the last few laps have the best strategy.
Yeah.
And he's a great driver. He definitely, in my opinion, deserved this more than me.
Yeah, but that's not how these things happen.
No, it's not.
And I'm not saying that you don't deserve it, because you do deserve it. You've driven your butt off all season. You won the championship finale. You've got 5 wins in the season now, and you get to culminate that. You've been there, right? You've been there racing. There's tracks that you probably should have won at. There's tracks that things happen, and you have to work yourself out of it. But the playoffs are where you're probably the most consistent, and we've seen that year after year, especially through the Chop Shop Truck Series.
The closer, Kevin Harvick.
There you go. I like it. But you're running Tony Stewart's number.
Yep.
I like it, man.
Yeah, I've got Photoshop back, so you should expect to see some changes next season.
I like it. I like it. What a race. How about Brad Harris and Jason Day there with you at the end, able to kind of just lock things down and you were able to just kind of focus. I mean, you needed the win because if you finish third, you actually lose this championship.
Yeah, yeah, and yeah, Andrew. I don't remember if he got by me or not at the end of that run there. I think he did. Well, he would have anyways. Which, yeah, it would have lost me definitely to Nate. Nate would have won the race. That would have been it.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, yeah. Um, I don't know what to say. That was a crazy finish. I'm still trying to process what happened there.
It took me a long time to try to process it while I was I just wanted to wait on points. I wanted to wait on, just everything that I needed to calm down.
Because I mean, me, Banks, and Nate were right there. It could have been any of us coming to that white flag right there.
And any one of you could have won that from many perspectives. So, see Schaefer coming up, giving you some love, giving you a big old bump there.
Oh yeah,
it was a big bump.
No, it was congrats. It was in good pace.
I know. Schaefer, you and Schaefer duked it out quite a bit this season. You guys drove each other like you were brothers.
As much as we bump into each other, he's a great competitor as well. He had some issues that got him out of the playoffs, but yeah, he's a great competitor, and he'll in the future seasons and next season be he's great to race with.
Speaking of the next season, I don't know what it's going to be, but I know that when it comes up, now you're a 2-time champion here in the Truck Series. Are you going to be a 3-time?
Dude, I don't know. I think Nate's gonna come back with vengeance on this one. He's lost it on the last race. I'm pretty sure 3 years in a row now.
Yeah, he's got some championships though, but this one would have meant something too.
I don't think he got anything in the trucks.
What was that?
I don't think he has one in the trucks yet.
I thought he did. So you won 2 seasons ago, and now this
Banks
season.
won it last year.
And Banks won it last season. So no.
Yeah.
That's alluring Nate and Stryker.
Yeah.
Oh no. Well, you know what? That's okay. This was a great season.
What happened after?
You guys, I was rooting for just a great finish, and we got a great finish. And I was trying to keep tally. I was trying to keep track of where both of you were, and because you guys were the closest battle, and I was trying to keep, where Banks was in the back of my mind because he and Stryker were tied for third in the standings, and just trying to, there's a lot to keep up with. I can't wait to go to the new overlay system where I can put championship points in and just let it do it for me. I couldn't be more thrilled about being able to get that to happen. So, but I tell you what, there's nothing wrong with being a champion, and I get to call you a champion one more time. Colby, congratulations, man. Victory tonight, and you are now a Speedy Trophies Truck Series champion here for Chop Shop. 2-time for you, sir. Give you shout-outs. Congratulations, man.
Yes, sir. Shout out to my championship contenders that were up there battling. Stryker, Nate, Schaefer, Banks, all those guys, really great competitors, fighting hard and clean throughout the whole season. All great drivers. They all get their own, and they're all just great drivers. I mean, yeah, I can't say more about them. I can't say anything about them. They're great competition. But yeah, shout out to the field for this race. We got good long green flag runs and really great green flag runs. We even got green flag pit stops, which those are always fun. And yeah, we had some strategy in there. And oh man, yeah, shout out to you for putting on these broadcasts for the whole season, and John and Stryker for putting on the league. And that's all I got.
Brother, it was an amazing ending to the race. It's an amazing ending to season 4 for Chop Chop Racing. Always great things from you and great things for the series. Congratulations, man. We will see you in your next race. Go celebrate, and congratulations, man. I mean, just what an end.
Yes, sir. Unfortunately, I have to go to work. So
go to work and go celebrate.
Yep.
You know, have some water and do things.
Yeah.
and earned money.
Yeah, go water.
Go water. See you, Colby.
Yes, sir.
That's Colby Hartong. He is your season 4 Truck Series champion here for Chop Chop Racing. We've definitely enjoyed being able to see that. Before I talk to Jason Day, your top, how this finished out, Colby Hartong is your champion. Nathan Bigart second of the point standings, 9 points behind. Stryker finished third in the points standings, 18 points behind. Brandon Banks, 27 points behind. Crownover finished 5th in the standings. John Hammond finished 6th in the standings. Newbrow 7th in the standings. Had a great night for him. Mark Retchen 8th in the standings. Your best of the rest champion is Ed Perry. He is he knocked it out of the park. So congratulations to Ed Perry. Jerry Culver finished second of those standings to Chris Roberge and Alex Thompson, Donna Williams, Coulter Jr., Anthony Shook, and then Ryan Wendt. That would be your best of the rest order. What a race it was, folks. That was a pretty phenomenal race. And we're not done yet, right? We're not done yet. We got to talk to our P2 finisher here tonight, who absolutely 110% equivocally should continue to run driver cams. Mr. Jason Day, brudda. What a crazy ending there.
Yeah, I finally had a good finish with this cam on.
You've had good finishes with that camera on.
I'm just bugging. Yeah.
Dude, you had a strong truck, right? And it just the pit strategy there in the middle of the race, it was dynamic. I expected more drivers to come to pit road just because there was like 30 laps on the tires, and man, oh man, I mean, just to see it play out. Walk me through your race, man. A P2 finish there's nothing wrong with that.
No, and I was telling Colby, I got him some slack there on that restart. I was worried. I let off a little bit. I was worried Church was going to spin his tires. He had older tires on the restart, and I knew I had fresh tires, but I didn't want to mess up any of the championship 4 or 5 or 6 guys that were right there, and I didn't want to be part of that. But at the same time, I haven't got a win in this series, and that was my best opportunity. But Colby kind of moved up after him and Banks got together, and I let him in and go, and I mean it saved him, and I didn't want to get in a wreck. So congrats to Colby. I felt bad for Nate and Banks for getting into each other, but I can see there was a little bit of blocking and diving and going on, so it was bound to happen. But yeah, my race was, I don't know, I didn't get any practice in, so I was heading into this race kind of blind. I felt like I was pretty decent, probably a top 10, could push maybe for a top 5 if I had something go my right way, but I think I was a top 10 truck. I just didn't have the long run speed that I wanted, that some of the other guys had. Had a strategy that was kind of working and then didn't work, like you were talking about, and some guys pitted and some didn't. We had a long run, had to pit, lost some time on the green flag pit stops, which we don't do very often, and I don't practice them a lot, so lost a little bit of time there. And then I was just managing some fuel because everybody else was talking that they were short, and I was like, I think I'm okay. And I had a lot more fuel, so obviously it was a little bit slower than everybody else was, so I wasn't burning as much fuel. But it worked out. The late caution, I think I would have been sitting in a top 10 position, I think, if we had stayed green, and I was able to get a P2 because of that late caution. So I guess a little bit of luck was on my side.
A little bit of luck, but hey, you had to keep your nose out of everything. That was I think that's one of the hardest things to do at a track like Charlotte, because everybody's good at Charlotte. I mean, from the top tier to from the A class to the rookie class, this track it produces driving, right? It's one of the first free ovals that you get when it comes to 1.5 tracks on iRacing and the NASCAR side of things, and it has a tendency to show up like this.
Yeah, for sure. It used to be one of my favorite tracks to drive, but I've just seemed to have lost my touch that I used to have here compared to everybody else. But maybe it's just lack of practice.
Yeah, I don't practice. Why should we? We're better than that. No.
Exactly. Yeah, I know. Just no time.
That's exactly what it is for me. When I have my Sunday Fun Day stuff on Sunday, I just jump in. I don't have the time to put it in. I probably should, but yeah, no, why? But why?
That's right.
Yeah, because I think we're probably running the 87s this week at Darlington, and yeah, I haven't driven an 87 since
You might need to practice that one.
since I haven't driven an 87 since I bought it. So, I hated it then, and probably gonna hate it now. But hey, you know what? It'll be fun. Man, I don't know what to say, Jason. This has been an incredible season. You've been you've got sports things going on with the kiddo, and then racing, and then you just all kinds of things happening with you. And I know that season 4 is in the books. You got plans for season 5 whenever they bring it back out?
Oh yeah, I'll be back. I wish this year I might have a little more time for the next season. Depending on when it starts, after September, I'll have a lot more time. Once my son's gone to college, I'll have a little bit more time. I won't be driving around as much doing that. But yeah, plan on racing season 5. Hopefully, I don't miss as many. I feel like I could have been up in the top 5 for this championship contention if I didn't miss some races due to other commitments. I think I was right there. I don't know where I would have been in overall standings if looking at it overall. I probably was in that top 5, top 10 area, top 10, I guess, if I didn't miss the races. I guess I was outside of the championship. But it wasn't in either one of the championship hunts, but it was still felt like I had a good season overall.
Oh, yeah, I had a pretty phenomenal season. I think you did. And just 4 top 5, 6 top 10s. You missed about it says 20. So you missed 25. Yeah, so you missed 6 races out of the season. That hurts.
That makes a big difference. Yeah.
Yeah, that hurts. Yeah, I mean, if you include stages,
I think we only have three provisional races too. So the rest I didn't get any points for.
Yeah.
So
yeah, that's tough. Hey, you know what? It's all good because guess
it's
what?
all good.
There's another season. There's more racing around the corner, brother. Always a pleasure to get a chance to talk to you. Congrats on the P2 tonight. Give you shout outs.
Of course, thanks to you for putting up with us for another season. Thanks to all the guys at Chop Shop. They put on every one of their series is great. I wish I could run them all. The admins to race control, to all the drivers. They're always good. Everything's good. We have some heated battles once in a while. There's a little bit of chirping, but at the end of the day, we're all friends and we all have a good time. So kudos to Chop Shop for always putting on a great league, and it's a lot of fun. Thanks to all the guys at my team, the Five Kings Motorsports. None of the guys race here, but they're always a help to me in no matter what I'm doing. We got some new things coming up. We're launching our own sim racing brand for myself with partners with my Five Kings Motorsports guys, so that'll be fun. And maybe a manufacturer change for next season. We'll see how it goes. I come to realize all my favorite drivers in all the racing drives Fords, and I don't drive one, so maybe I might try one. We'll see how it goes.
No, he's going to the dark side.
I'm a Chevy guy as well. I'm a Chevy guy through and through. I have Chevy trucks, all those things. But I realize that everybody I cheer for in real racing is driving a Ford. So maybe there's something to it. We'll see. I don't know if I haven't been able to twist my own arm to do that yet.
I was gonna say you have a Detroit Lions paint scheme that actually looks good on that Chevy, and I'm going, oh, he's gonna put that on a Ford. Yeah.
Maybe because it makes sense though because it's Ford Field. They're owned by the Fords, right? So it makes sense to be on a Ford.
Yeah, but it looks better on a Chevy.
It does. It's a good paint job. Justin did a great job on that paint.
Yeah. No, but that putting all that aside, it's Roberge ran a Chevy for a little while, and I got mad at him. because you're just used to seeing certain things. But
Right.
right. Whatever you're comfortable with, that's what matters too. If folks have to, I mean, if you want to drive a Ford, drive a Ford. I own them all, and I still drive the Chevy just because they're easier to paint. that's really it. Jason, congratulations on a P2 finish, man. I look forward to seeing more racing out of you. Good luck in any races you have this week, and man, congratulations again.
Thank you, sir. We'll talk to you soon.
You too. That's Jason Day. Comes home P2 tonight. He is a friggin' legend, and absolutely love these drivers. Thank you to all the driver cams tonight as well. Biggest move of the race was Brad Harris. He did a phenomenal job of 23 spots. Thank you to the drivers for driving. Sorry, folks, I didn't mean to mute Colby. I promise. It was an accident. If you're out there watching on Facebook and Twitch, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel, because then you'll be able to rewatch these races months from now, because Facebook decided they're going to start doing what Twitch does and delete your VODs after 30 days. So share the videos out there if you want to on Facebook and keep them out there on social media. But YouTube is going to be your best platform to continue to be able to rewatch these races for a long time. Nathan Bigart, phenomenal racer. Some of the best talent out there. Brandon Banks, great job tonight. Stryker trying to recapitalize what he had going on. What a finish for him. John Hammond, I mean, that guy right there, you can't ask for somebody better to root for, because when you're running inside the top 3 or the top 5 and you see John Hammond there, that means he's having a good night. But Colby Hartung, absolutely legendary, and this Chop Shop Truck Series has been absolutely a blast to call. Every single series that I've called for them have ended in great racing like this, and it is their most popular series on a Tuesday night, and it continues to grow. I mean, we had 30 drivers in this race tonight, in a championship race. I've seen leagues fall off to a dozen drivers for championship races, and that just goes to show how good the racing is here, and how good that this league is. So make sure you check out Chop Shop and join their Discord. Colby Hartung is your Chop Shop Truck Series champion. He's a 2-time and gets to celebrate there. What a fantastic day. And congratulations to Colby. Congratulations to Chop Shop for another successful league and a successful series that they've continued to put on. Speedy Trophies, thank them very much. Thank you, of course, to Ball Status, B&B Music, Premier Racing Sebs, Richard Murtaugh. Thank you to, of course, Brad Dobb, Stay Tuned Sports, Admin Box. Really, just everybody that helps support Chop Shop and continues to help them grow. The drivers, the admins, Stryker, and John Hammond, specifically, they are the co-owners of this whole kit and caboodle. And they have a huge admin team behind them that help facilitate and keep these things going. So we love this type of racing. We love this type of field, and we love this type of commitment for Tuesdays, because it has been our number one night year after year after year after year after year. Yes, 5 years of doing this, and this has been my number one night. It's my most requested night, and I've been glad to have Chop Shop here for their first 4 seasons of this truck series. And it's been an honor and a pleasure, and it always will be. But we have more racing with Chop Shop this week. We have Sim 500 tomorrow night. You can make sure you check out and tune in for that. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel. Make sure you follow us on Facebook. You can follow us on Twitch. You can watch on any of the platforms. And then, of course, I would recommend the VODs on YouTube. We appreciate you all very much. Be good, be safe, be kind to one another. Thank you very much for all the comments out there. I'm sorry, the racing was just so intense that I got to the point of missing chat, and I was trying to keep and calculate and, do all the things that I needed to do. And this was a good race, and there's a lot of good drivers, and a lot of drivers that finished up there inside the top 10, like Jerry Culver at 13 spots, that deserve all the praise and kudos because they make this racing continue to go. A great night, folks. Be good. We'll see you soon. For now, Tuesday nights. Say adios from Chop Shop and Speedy Trophies and myself here at Signature Esports. Be good. See you in the next one. Peace.